The standard rotation and the new expansion finally closed the book on many chapters of mid-range and Jade Shaman dominance. While this is true, mid-style Shamans are still breathing in the Ungoro meta. They are arguably still in need of more iteration and refinement, with all sorts of different lists and styles of Elemental Shaman floating around in various tiers of the standard ladder. Let's take a quick tour of the three main variants of Elemental Shaman that are on the ladder right now. Let's begin with what has become core to all of the Elemental Shaman lists. The elemental package of Firefly, Hot Spring Guardian, Tar Creeper, Servant of Kalymos, Fire Elemental, Blaze Caller, and Kalymos himself seem to have solidified a spot in most mid-Elemental Shaman lists. Also typically found are key Shaman class cards, and of course, Blood Mage Thalnos. Now looking beyond the core, let's start with the first main archetype, which is a Pirate and Jade-based Elemental Shaman. The pros of this list: it's much faster paced, with shorter games and often quicker win conditions. And it can compete with other aggro decks and fight for early board control. The downsides of this list: it can run out of steam quickly. Against more reactive decks this is especially true. South Sea Deckhand doesn't always get activated. And if Galaka Crawlers are running around on the ladder, they tend to really punish the Pirate package in the Jade Elemental Shaman. The second style is a more densely based Jade Elemental Shaman. Advantages here are: it doesn't run out of steam that often, and it has very nice late game threats with the Jade cards. Its game plan is balanced, offering consistency against a wider range of decks in the ladder. The disadvantages are: it lacks consistent early game pressure and board control. This gives it a hard time dealing with aggro if your early draws are poor, and there's a lot of aggro on the ladder right now, and probably for many, many weeks to come. The third and final style is a full-on Elemental Shaman. The pros here: it's a much more reactive and control-oriented deck, so when you stabilize against fast decks, you're usually very safe. Your elemental synergies have more than enough consistent triggers, and you get to really experiment with a dense elemental list, which is a fresh style of play given the new expansion. The cons: you lack early game for the most part, so board control can be a problem in the opening turns. The true late game of the deck against other slower decks is actually weaker than the Jade variant in most situations. While Elemental Shaman is yet to find a niche that would make it one of the strongest decks in the game, the archetype is still viable, and utilizing the new Elemental Tribe and a fresh expansion is always enjoyable. If you are interested in a more in-depth explanation of the roles of each card in the core, as well as a breakdown of some of the tech choices that can fit into the archetype, be sure to check out Spark's written article on this topic in Good Gaming's written articles section. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and enjoy the discussion in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on all of Good Gaming's Hearthstone guides and videos.